Welcome to September.
Speaking of saying no.
No, no, no!
I hear that all the time.
Okay, we got 4 wines. You want to hear another no? Oh,
Yeah, what's he gonna say?
I don't know what he's going to say.
Hello, everybody.
Sounds like your dad.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Limited Series for September 2016.
September, for those of you who don't understand Kalemkiarian, 2016 limited series.
Hey, fun stuff, you know. Fun month. And Ed, I can't tell you how much wine is out there right now. It's ridiculous how much wine there is.
Yeah.
So we're taking advantage of everything, and I'm actually sort of delaying decisions because I know something's going to come in that's like incredible, and that's what happened here. Ew.
That's what makes life so much fun, is when he delays making a decision.
And then he has to write it in 4 hours, and I hear about it. So when I saw this, and wait, you don't even know.
I don't. You're right.
You don't even know what's coming to the Classic Series. I think I don't know if it's next month or the month after. You will. This is like 20 years ago, where we used to get the branded wines, the big makers coming to us saying, "Hey, help us out with this," and we've got one of those coming up. And here's another one. This is a different price range, but this is Sebastiani. I mean, does it get any more California than Sebastiani?
Well, no, it really doesn't. I mean, just like Robert Mondavi, created the myth of Napa, August Sebastiani created Sonoma, and for good reason. He was the first person to put varietally dated wines in jugs, in 1.5 jugs, back in the 70s, and that was a big deal. So
here it is, $24 on the shelf, $15.99 reorder. This is Sebastiani Pinot Noir,
Sonoma
Coast.
County Pinot Noir,
I mean,
for $24. That's cheap.
It doesn't get any more pedigree than this,
No.
and it's really good wine. I really enjoy this wine. And you know what I like about it? Pinot Noir has such amazing propensity to take on its terroir, and so it's its own terroir in Sonoma for Pinot Noir.
Absolutely incredible.
I like it
bottle.
better than Napa. I'm always partial to Santa Barbara and that Central Coast area, but
I am too.
This is a great example.
Well, I'm doing a 97. I think it's out of this world. It's owned by Bob Foley, who owns 10 properties around the world in New Zealand, and in Napa and Santa Barbara County. He's got his own Foley Vineyards, absolutely gorgeous property in Santa Barbara County.
I'm a 98, but
Cheers.
Too much, Ed. You are too much, man.
The hush falls over the room.
Here.
Oh, I can't-
Auctor.
Auctor. I couldn't quite make this one out, but
Paso Robles, though. I mean, great. One of the things. This must be the West Side too, right? So my friend emails me yesterday. He's from Washington D.C. I grew up with the guy. He's in town. Doesn't tell me. Of course, this is the way he operates. And he goes, "Oh, we're in Paso. Can you send us over to some wineries? We'll be there in an hour." Oh, thanks a lot.
yeah, I get that too.
So I sent him to Opolo, and I sent him to Hammer Sky because he's a fraternity brother of ours. But this is another Paso blend, and I think Grenache. I think the whole Rhone. Everybody knows this on the west side of Paso does really well.
Fabulous.
This is a great example.
You don't know this, but I'm going to tell you this now. I had some samples sent to me that I was going to bring over here of a Cabernet that wasn't this good,
More Verde.
and it was. They wanted $60 for it.
What, really?
A bottle.
What?
A bottle.
They sent you a sample of $6 a bottle?
I didn't know what it was until they sent me the sample, and I went, "Are you kidding me?"
Where was it from? Paso?
Paso, yeah.
Yeah, that's getting a little rich for Paso.
It's absurd. It's absurd. Totally
But here's,
absurd.
now I remember.
It's
why I
not
like
this good. It wasn't this good. And this wine is $24 on the shelf and $15.99. You could buy almost 4 bottles.
And it's more Verde, which is like one of my favorite grapes.
Grenache and Mourvedre, yeah.
And it just does really well. And this is mostly Mourvedre. I love Mourvedre, and I love the French version of it. And here's I can't tell you the last time I had a Paso Mourvedre. This is great.
Well, they make a lot of
blueberries in this.
They're going. It's beautiful. And I'm doing a 96. I think it's spectacular wine.
There's blueberry, no game, enough acid, plenty of fruit.
What am I doing here?
I don't know.
He said it all.
Put that in the newsletter, will you?
Too late. It's already printed. But you heard it here second. Does that mean anything? Oh, my new favorite producer,
Yeah.
Ken Forrester from South Africa.
We did that rosé of
That
his.
rosé, I have served that to so many people. Everybody loves it. Absolutely loves it.
And that's our good friend Mike Miller who brings that in, and who, I love doing business with him, but he's always too expensive. But these last two, he did a really good job for us. But this Petit Chenin Blanc, and Chenin Blanc, of course, the main grape of the white wines from South Africa.
Delicious. Absolutely
Oh, what a
delicious.
nose.
Delicious wine.
Is this thing USA Wine Imports? Who is that?
I have no idea. Imported by USA Wine Imports, New York, New York.
Now, you've said this many times over the years that Chenin is a very versatile grape. It makes extremely sweet wines from the Sancerre to all kinds of Loire Valley wines. And here it makes a crisp, aromatic white wine from South Africa without all this creosote nose.
No, it's perfect, and it's got that little citrus edge to it. You lose you don't have the pineapple that you get in Vouvray, which is the Loire.
That's right.
Chenin
Vouvray
Blanc
does
is
sense.
just out of this world. It's one of my favorite wines in the world.
Good Vouvrays are pretty
Oh,
damn
unbelievable. So anyway, this is $23 on the shelf and $13.99 reorder, and it's another 96 for me. I mean,
good. I'll go 96. Now, this has been an interesting month because we're really taking some bold steps. And now we're going to go move to Portugal here. South Africa to Portugal, Paso Robles to Sonoma. I mean, it's a pretty interesting selection. And this is Vinho Verde, which.
one of my favorite wines. Period. I love
But
Vinho Verde.
when Dad and I went to the '93 Vin Expo in Italy, in Bordeaux, we could not drink the Portuguese wines. They were just junk. And now Vinho Verde finds its way to the limited series, but this is an exquisite version. It's an
gorgeous
exquisite
wine.
version. Wow, what a nose. And the nose is funny about Vinho Verde. It's always so floral and bright, but it's never really sweet.
Yeah, but this has got some stuffing to it. Vinho Verde is usually a very light, easy drinking, simple wine. It's always the youngest wine on the list. As a matter of fact, most of them don't even carry a vintage date. They assume it's the date closest to the last one. Okay, so I'm assuming this is 2015, and it's really, really stunning.
It should be
Absolutely
big,
beautiful.
but this is a new vendor for us. I think I talked to you about her a little bit. She brings in some wonderful wines, and I'm like, why did you get into this business? But she
I always ask that question.
It's always Portuguese. She's only bringing in Portuguese wine, but they're hot right now. I mean, Portuguese wines are hot right now, and they're doing a great job with the level of Vinho Verde quality, and then they're still reds, which we have two coming. One of them in the classic series.
Well, we've done some before out of Touriga Nacional, which is the premium port grape, and those wines are absolutely phenomenal. They are stunning, gorgeous, gorgeous wines.
This is
Very
impressive.
unique.
Very impressive.
This
97
is
for me.
I'm 99, maybe 100.
Wow!
Well, I mean,
Whoa!
ooh, the best Vinho Verde I've ever tasted. Honestly, it really is. I've never had one this good. Some of them can be a little simple and insipid. This is really something. Yeah. So there you go. That's our story, kids.
Hey, thanks for coming. Limited series, September 2016.
God, just 3 more months left and we're done.
2016 in French.
Is that what they say?
Cheers.
In France? In French?